See, here's the thing, okay? I've lived in Virginia my whole life. And what people don't recognize is that country people are not all the same, okay? There's very different types of country people when you go out into the world. Sometimes you'll find somebody that's more of a southern gentleman where they probably grew up in the country and probably have a whole lot of things that they can be able to talk about, but they're not really trying to be out there and be boisterous. They just happen to have the accent. They grew up with biscuits and gravy, but they don't really try to make it their whole personality. Then you can find other people who are very happy to be country and they want everybody to know. I call that the kind of country and proud crowd where they're like, hey, everybody listen up. I gotta tell you something about something that has to do with something. And then those are the type of people that you can be able to find. But then you can actually go over to a machine shop and find your hard-working country person that I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about what I'm doing right here. If you go over here to this machine shop, I've been over here and I've been working on this stuff. I might do a little chewing tobacco, but when I'm doing the chewing tobacco, I'm also working on your car. And a lot of times you can be able to find out that I know a lot about cars and I can be able to figure out the ins and outs of them because I've been around cars my whole life. I've been driving since I was 2. But then you find the people that have been through life and like they have experiences to be able to tell you. They're a little bit more of a quiet type of personality. They're just gonna come up to you and they're just gonna be like, brother, I just need you to come close. Now, I've told you this, that life is not this thing that you can just live by vicariously through other people. You gotta live your own life. And if you don't live your own life, you're gonna find yourself in a lot of issues. Then you find the other guys that have been in this town their whole life and, maybe were like really famous football players back in the day. And what you'll be able to find is that they have stories to tell too. Well, back in the day when I used to play football, I used to be one of the strongest tacklers out there. But that was so many years ago. Now I got kids and I'm just working on this job. And as I've been working this job, I've been able to find lots of things that can be able to change me. I've started going to church a little bit and I found out that Jesus is quite all right. See, country people are not all the same. And so I think it's time that people know that,